Hi guys, it's G with Roman G's Botanica, and I've come to you guys for some inspiration. Um, I don't know what am I. What I don't know what I'm going through. Is it burnout or temporary? I always have temporary burnout. Am I just tired because it's the holiday season, or what? I'm running out of content ideas because I'm not sure what you guys want to see. So that's why I've come to you. Tell us what kind of videos you would like. We've done so many different topics. Things on hoodoo, on witchcraft, folklore, and I don't know. Do I continue with those? Do you like it more when we just go on and talk about a subject live versus pre-recorded? Um, so yeah, I'm looking for feedback from you. What do you want to see from us? Um, Hello, Phyllis. Hello, Harmony. Uh, Harmony said more about crystals. Yeah, that was and Phyllis says I love how to dress candles. There's so many different ways. We did have um Lady V did a short on how to bless and dress. Oh no, not how to bless and dress, but our blessed and dressed candles. And it got on, I don't know, about 1,100 views or something. And our most watched video on YouTube is my video from a I think it was a mini class we did on a Saturday, which was how to bless and dress candles. It was one of my videos. I've got the window open and I can hear something walking. I bet you it's a possum. Better not be a cat. We have an 8-foot privacy fence. We try to keep the other cats out, so to leave ours alone. Um, Someone on Facebook. If you're coming to us on Facebook, I can't see your name unless you go to streamyard.com/Facebook and give it permission to use your name. But they said, um, I'd love to see a podcast from you guys. We have been seriously thinking about that enough where we bought our headphones already. Um, and I thought about doing one just about folklore. Uh, Phyllis says which oils and herbs to use. Paris, Papa G, how to create your own path. Oh, Sonia. Hello, Sonia. Let me show you some of the things we've done. And there's also some things I want to talk about that really perplex me. I'm going to share the screen for a minute. Okay, so here's some of the stuff we've done on YouTube. Things like we've had some of the employees do things like magical floor wash, boss control spell. Nikki's done working with Risha Yamaya. I did some things like ask yourself why before casting a spell, which is how to dissect a spell. 2 ways to charge an amulet using photos in your magical work. And here we get into some things where we just talk about here's an oil of ours. How do you use it? How do you use this oil? And calamus root. How do you use calamus root? What if in magically what it's for? And then we go into some things that are just more like folklore, like the story of Maneki Neko, the lucky cat. Where did this story come from? 3 signs you may be cursed, Appalachian granny magic. Here's segments from our folk magic fest. And yeah, lots of things about the oils. Here's a couple where I got into some of the crystals, magical uses of water. So there's some of the things we've done. What what I'm not sure about is, and the reason I come to you guys and say what do you want to see is because I think we do a pretty good job of making videos making content. There's tons of other content that aren't on YouTube. Hello, Randy. Randy. We're talking about. I'm feeling a little burnt out and discouraged about what sort of video content to make. Um, Wondering if you guys even like our stuff. Should I be doing something different? One thing that perplexes me. First, let me tell you some of the witchy channels that I like. There is the witch. Her name is Bex. Um, she's not German. What is she? Is she Danish? If you type in BEX witch, you'll find her. I like her channel. Some things, the chaotic witch. Um, there is one, oh, the witch of Wonderlust. She's good. Hearth witch, and also the green witch. She has very her videos are really thought out. They're very poetic. Um, it's almost like she's live journaling or something. But the thing that does confuse me, and they have lots and lots of followers. The thing that confuses me sometimes, and is sometimes discouraging, is I try to put a lot of research into a video, try to teach you guys something that I know. I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years. And then I see other channels where I don't know, it's just someone with all you see are their hands, and they're just like unwrapping, I don't know, Amazon packages and stuff, just talking about witchcraft and stuff. You never see their face. The whole background's dirty. Um, Yet they've got 18,000 followers and we have 4,000. So it's like, what? What do I need to go on here and open Amazon packages? I don't, I don't quite understand some of these other people that are doing a really good job. I understand all their followers. We have almost 1,000 videos out, and we haven't reached 5,000 yet. Um, so I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Um, Sometimes it feels that way. So here we are. I'm coming to you guys. What what do you want me to see? Am I doing the whole thing wrong? Do I need another format? I'll tell you something else that can be discouraging. And I've had people actually say this out loud. And it's been a couple of years. But we've owned a metaphysical shop for August will be 25 years. And a lot of people don't like it that we're men. They would rather go to a shop that is woman owned. It could be a shop that doesn't have any product in it. And maybe even the woman knows, I'm not saying this is always true, but maybe she knows 75% less than we do, but it doesn't matter. It's guy owned, so they kind of steer clear of it. I don't really quite understand that. Um, Maybe they're bucking against the patriarchy or something. Facebook user, moisturize and exfoliate those hands and give them a show. Well, I'm not sure we're going to show your meaning for that. We're talking moisture exfoliation. Randy, I feel comfortable with a good person. Gender doesn't matter. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's what. A rose. It doesn't matter, man or woman. What Yeah, but there are some people who've actually said it. They'd rather go to a woman-owned shop, which is fine. But I can't believe some people are rude enough to say it to your face. Of course, we are, Phyllis, I love men. It's a different flow, different energy. And of course, we're two gay men too. So we should fall somewhere in the middle of the flow chart of which person you should pick. And we're doing fine, but also, a lot of metaphysical shops are going through a big economic, there's a big economic turndown. It's true, we've had less customers the past, several months. I've heard of other shops that are actually closed, not here, but, I've known some metaphysical shop owners who have closed, and other ones who are scraping by. So, whatever this energy is in this economy needs to turn around quickly. Um, we always come out the other end. We're good at pulling your bootstraps up or whatever they say. Do whatever we have to do, but we're okay. But the main thing is, I sat down tonight to make some content or some script ideas, and I was like, I don't know what to talk about. I have no idea what to say. Facebook user, I'm so thankful for both of you. We need spiritual spaces and men in and owning those spaces. Spirituality needs to be balanced, not just goddess palooza. That's true. There is people think the god and the goddess. Um, it is, I'm in my middle late 50s. Roy's almost 60, not yet. So we are in the sage phase where we're supposed to be, I guess, grandfatherly. I don't feel grandfatherly. Randy says it will. People are becoming more spiritual and we want to learn about how to bring in good energy. So we have, so far we have, let's talk more about crystals. Um, and what do you guys think of those videos we make where we tell you how to use a product? Um, I always thought people may find them boring. They're awfully good for our website because we can embed them on the website and you can actually go and look at a product. And then there's a video explaining that product. Um, Let me know if some people have talked about, they thought they would like me sitting here showing you how to do a spell, all different spells with all different ingredients, actually showing you how to take a bottle of something like Happy Home and anointing it on, let's say, a yellow candle. And we're going to roll it in specific herbs. And we're going to talk about what those herbs are for or why you would even cast that spell. So that's something Randy said, I love those, or how to do spells. So what are some of the other channels that you guys watch? I mean, when you go look for witchy videos or cult videos, um, what are you clicking on? And what catches your attention? And what makes you click to the next one? I admit sometimes on YouTube, I'm not even watching YouTube witchy videos at all. I love scare cam videos. Someone jumping around the corner, scaring the crap out of someone, and they jump. Randy, I've been to your shop and the only missing item to me was jewelry, rings and necklaces. Randy, you didn't look in all the nooks and corners. There's tons of rings in the both in the front room and in the back case, mainly from consignment, people who make local artisans. There's lots of rings and necklaces in the back cases, and there's costume rings in the front, trays and trays of them. Um, Harmony listens to Wild Moon Lilith is an astrologer. Okay, that's my weak point. I'm not wonderful at astrology. Facebook, please don't get discouraged. You're both doing genuine work, and that's not sparkly and attention grabbing, but it's what's needed. Rose, yes, spells. New edit though, caution for me. Phyllis, yes, I've also seen. I don't can't remember how she actually pronounces that, because she's always says it's Yeyeo Botanica. So actually, some of the videos we do are very much like theirs. Even on our YouTube channel, it compares their channel to ours. Um, I just don't ring the bell and do the shout outs. Pew pew pew. Anjay. There are several of all. Okay, Anjay, finish that thought. Yes, but she does have a good channel. It's Yeyeo. If anyone wants to look it up. But yeah, so we're at Crystals, we're at Spells, and a podcast. And sometimes I'm also I'm torn between doing. Oh, he's replying to Randy. Okay, yeah. Um, Sometimes I think about, should I be putting this on my channel? And then other times I'm like, I shouldn't be creating for my channel. I'm ignoring Aroma G's. I mean, I think most people don't know there's a separation in it anyway. So maybe I should just create for Aroma G's. Randy, I saw very little. I used to live in Orlando, and the shop had a lot of jewelry like moonstone, labradorite, various gems. The only thing about jewelry is theft. Um, you have to keep it and have the space to keep it locked up. Because and also jewelry is a good jewelry. We're talking about good jewelry is a large investment. Especially to have enough pieces to display. You have to have a lot, and you have to spend a lot to get it in. But yeah, other than that, we've got everything. I know everyone likes the tarot readings, but I can't do tarot all the time. All the time, I can't just do free tarot all the time. And of course, do want to make the point that I like doing teaching videos. Roy and I both like teaching. Um, but when you get to the heart of it, the bottom line is partly why do we do it? It is to increase traffic to our business, to Aroma G's Botanica, to actually get you to go there and shop with us. So, because it's content for the company, for our metaphysical shop. Phyllis, how about asking Chat GBT just for ideas? They gave me Phyllis, been there, done that. I have a list of things, but some things I'm not that versed on either. Just because I've done this a long time, it's my intent. I have focused on specific things before. Randy, I like your store. Please don't get me wrong. Just give. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I understood you. Um, but usually when the jewelry, we do let the consignment people, let the artists shine, and then we carry things like the bracelets and things like that. So we try to push the artists. There's a trunk show this weekend with Divine Treasures on Saturday and Sunday. So they'll have their table set up, bringing in a bunch of jewelry that is unique, things that they've created. Stephanie W., I missed your flash sales where you would show the sale items on YouTube. We did that a couple of times, and I have mentioned it to Maggie and asked them. Those, yeah, those were live sales. I don't know if anybody saw those. Um, yeah, I talked to her and see if she wanted to pick that up. She and Burnham may pick that up. I can tell you that live sales, it seems like it would be, hey, just turn on the camera, but there's so much behind the scenes. You've got to make charts for all of the items. You've got to number all the items. As each one sells, you have to contact each person individually for payment. So, but we'll still consider that. But if anyone wanting to do live sales, beware, they are a lot of work. If anyone's seen it, I actually enjoyed doing my video about where I took you through the movie The Craft and talked about all the witchy stuff that was real and what was fake. So I did have a list of other ones that was there's a little bit longer of a video to make. It takes quite a bit of editing. So I'm thinking about making some more of those. So yeah, so that's where I am. I just came here to ask you guys your opinions. Let's ask the Lenormand cards what we should do. Shuffle those. I'm gonna pull two because Lenormand cards are red in pairs. Hey, hey, Lenormand deck. Tell me what's our YouTube channel missing? Why are the people opening packages in a dirty basement getting 18,000 followers and we've got 4,500? I don't get it. Okay, let's see if I can decipher this. First one, um, mirror, which is about looking into yourself. Fish, which is about success, abundance, money. So what? Should I make more videos where I'm getting a little bit more personable like this versus just straight talking about a topic? That's what I'm wondering because it's like this one is like looking into yourself, like giving more of yourself in order to create that sweet spot, that abundance. Yeah, they say sometimes people like vulnerability on YouTube. Yeah, Phyllis, over to Chat GPT. Tell me if you get something different. I've thought about that. Maybe tell stories of witchy stuff that you have experienced. I also thought about going to forums and looking at questions that people have asked about magical topics and coming on and just answering them. I'm sure lots of people like it, like in a Facebook group or something like that. Of course, my answer would be different than most of the answers they get. Some of them, um, not really. I don't want to focus on a certain Facebook group or something, and of course, I don't want to put any of them down. Or it's not like I want to make fun of someone, so I don't want to show names. But it may be a good idea to actually go and say, "What questions are people asking?" and then answer them. Facebook user. That's a great idea. Let's see if I can go over actually on let me go over to Facebook and see if I can find a witchy question from a witches group. Let's see if I can answer it. We'll try it right here. Matter of fact, I will go to our group, which I'm actually live on our group right now. Let's see if anyone's asking any witchy questions. Yeah, it's a lot of videos of me and Nikki and Lady M. Come on, people. They have been asking questions. And our group, by the way, is Folk Magic Witchcraft and Conjure. It's a private group, 5.3 thousand people in it. People like to show off their crafts and they ask questions or they show off their magical work. Seriously, I can't find any questions. It's just everybody showing pictures. I guess everyone knows everything. They're not asking any questions. I'm going to scroll and scroll. Come on, get past this stuff. All right, I'm gonna look at a different group. Let's see. Here's one that says, "What if I'm out of ingredients? What can I do?" And the advice they give is there are so many things that you can get that you don't have to buy. Of course, that's not really good for a metaphysical shop owner to say, "Hey, don't come buy anything." But they do mention things like, and I could expand on that, like dirt. You can go out and get dirt. Go get dirt from a church, like the one you were married in, to solidify a marriage. You could get dirt from or grass from a bank to help you with a loan. Water, water from different areas will help you do different things, whether it be rainwater or creek water or river water or ocean water. There's lots of different energies behind them. Randy said, "Do a topic like oils, what works and how to use. Same with herb work." See, we have so many of those, and I have always, and here you're suggesting it, which is good. And I'm always afraid you guys are going to be bored watching me pull out this oil and herb and but talking about it. But we have hundreds of them to pull out and talk about and demonstrate. So many of the herbs, ones you can't normally find. So maybe I'll just grab a pack of each one and start to talk about it. I do have you can't see it. Let me pull it over here a little bit. StreamYard does give me the option to use two cameras. I can switch back and forth. I'm going to pull this over just a little bit to let you see it. I have this set up, which is an arm that lets me shoot overhead shots. So I can actually have this arm up here if I wanted with camera number two, where I could I'll go over here and switch the button, and all of a sudden I'm showing you with my hands how to do something. So we could be talking like this, and then I flip the button, and all of a sudden I'm showing you how to roll a candle in herbs. So there is a possibility. It would just take a bigger table than I have. So guys, yeah, it's look like okay. I think we've all gone through our ideas. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do something you've never seen me do. No fussing. You never see me do that on film. All right. So all of you who have been here and helped, ask me a question, and I'm going to pull a Norman card for you. Those are the ones I have out. I only have my tarot deck here, so I have the Good Mojo Lenormand right here with me. To ask a question, this is for all of you who've been in here. Phyllis, Randy, Facebook user. I am shook. Why are you shook? Oh, because I smoked a cigarette. Okay. Not all the time. Rose Lambert. All right, have one with you. Okay. Randy, my life has been crazy. Just a general read. All right, I'll put it out. I remember one time my grandmother, who had never seen smoke, never. And at the time, my mother had smoked, which she gave it up many, many years before she passed away. Um, but it was after my grandmother's mother's funeral. and she asked my mother for a cigarette, and that was the strangest thing I'd ever seen, watching her smoke a cigarette, because she just didn't do it. All right, Randy, a general reading with the okay, this is one of the cards I added to the deck, which is the no wait, this is the woman card. It's not the queen card. The woman card. So either this deals with whatever you're facing, you have a female friend who can help you through it, or you got to get in touch with your feminine energy in order to create. You'll know which one it is. Either one could help you, because if you have a female friend who can donate that kind of energy to you by being around you, it may actually help with whatever you're going through or whatever you're trying to create. Phyllis wants to know if her finances will improve for 2024. Mm, it's this is the divination card. It's that about your finances. This is an unusual card for that. It's almost like you have to seek out some other answers to be able to force it to be better. You got to do some investigating. You got to look at other means of income or a different way of doing things. You may want a longer reading for something like that. All right, Miranda, I can pull you a card, but you just joined us, and the payment is because today we're really just discussing what kind of videos should we make? What do you want to see from us? So tell us what you want to see from us, and we'll pull you a card, because that's why I'm pulling cards. I'm paying everyone back for their suggestions. So, Miranda, what kind of occult, witchy type videos do you tune into YouTube and see? Randy, will you be doing readings this weekend? No, not this weekend. At Christmas, it is nuts. It's nuts at the store trying to get everything done. I think I'll probably be making soap this weekend. I'm still going to make soap because we did reopen soapbytheloaf.com for our wholesale customers. Like I said, a lot of shops doing a downturn, so we're bringing back the things that make more money. So, but I like to make soap, and I like to have lots of soap in the store. Any ideas, Miranda? Love to see a crystal combinations to help with protection, creativity, and cleansing. So, what crystals to use magically and how to use them? Okay. Art has a suggestion. Art always has a suggestion, but that's why we like him. Go ahead, Art. Um, Miranda, it is the garden card. So, move back. What was your question? It was a general reading. So it's telling you need to get out and party more, be with friends more. Um, you're spending a little too much time alone. Go to a party, go to the theater, go meet up with a friend for coffee or something. It says you have too much too much alone time. You need to go do some shit. All right, Art, tell me your suggestion before I sign off. For anyone just joining us, we're talking about what kind of videos do you guys want to see? What kind of content? By the way, this Sunday, I will be on the Lucky Mojo Hoodoo Root Work Hour discussing tarot magic, how to use tarot cards in your magic spells. Suggestion: how to create your own deck like you did your Lenormand. That might be a workshop. I'm not sure how to do that, because number one, you have to be artistic. You have to come up with the artwork for all the cards. You got to know a little bit about business because you know that there's pricing and you have to know where to go and order them. But that's the one thing we don't tell our suppliers. So I wouldn't necessarily tell someone where to go and order them because we kind of guard stuff like that. Art says, love the videos where you and Roy both take sides of a conversation. Okay. But that's the thing about that is Roy doesn't enjoy doing videos as much as I do. Um, I have to really talk him into them. I think he's talking about doing a podcast, but it's just not hit right now. I mean, he still toys with the idea and wants to get into it, but it's not his thing. So that's a little bit more hard to do. I had thought about maybe some special guests about different things. One thing I didn't want to do, I thought about was oh, let's see. Maya said warding protection and rune magic videos, please. I'll have to look that up. Um, I thought about doing a single video in detail, in depth for each of the 78 tarot cards. A complete lesson on each card individually. But I keep going back and forth on do I do that till I get through all 78 or do I do a podcast with someone else who is really a tarot aficionado and get get more than one side of that. But yeah, I did think about that and then moving on to Little Normand and doing a full yeah, Randy, I need to learn tarot. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that. And that would be 78 videos to make. But I want to thoroughly explore their meanings, meaning I'm going to be doing research and at the same time I'll be learning more about tarot um, because I want to know about things that I don't know. So we can really get in depth. Um, so that's something. Miranda, oh, podcast would be amazing. I'm still beginning in tarot. So yeah, we're trying. Well, like I said, we already got the headphones for the podcast. We just have to come up with. Let me tell you some of the things I had thought of for a podcast. Thank you, Art. Got to run. Left to you and Roy. Let me see if I found this. This idea was for my own podcast on my channel, but the truth is, there's only one of me. The idea of trying to keep up with more than one channel and have enough content for everything. Gee, I'm gonna have to search through my. I keep notes. Does anyone else use notes on their computer? I have so many notes with so many different ideas, and I can't find it. Okay, so example. So I was thinking about doing things like when I say folklore, I mean let's talk about the Bell Witch. Let's talk about Bigfoot. Um, let's talk about famous hauntings. So tell me if that is I think that fits our brand. So tell me if that is something that appeals to you. True, it does not tie in to a product that we sell, but not everything has to be about a product. Actually, matter of fact, I try to always say that when we do content, it shouldn't be salesy. It should either um, inform, entertain, or educate. Randy, yes, and fairies. You know, Randy, I just wrote a book about fairies, fairy lore and myths. It's in the store. I did a class on it recently where everyone got a copy of the book and we painted a fairy door and things like that. Randy, yes, use notes all the time. Every time a character or story idea pops up, I make a note. You know, I'm talking about of course, I used to do that too, paper all over the place. But yeah, I do use the notes on a Mac computer where I'm constantly putting in lists. Okay, guys, I think I have some ideas. Feel free to reach out to us. Tell us what you want to see. I want to know what kinds of channels that you're watching, your ideas of if we're doing anything wrong. Why do we have less than 5,000 subscribers? Um, Randy, what is the YouTube channel? What do you mean? Say it again. You're watching us from our Facebook? Um, it is Aroma G's Botanica. If you go over to YouTube, actually, let me share the screen again. Let me share the screen again, and we're gonna go over to the home page. Yeah, it's just at aromags.com. AROMAGS. So if you go to youtube.com/ at aromags, AROMAGS, you're going to find us. We do have 4.5 thousand subscribers, 969 videos. And if you're wanting to see some of the back things of the tarot readings, go over to the live tab right here. And that shows you everything that was live, including the one we're in right now. There's so many things you can do on YouTube that you can't do by looking at this through Facebook. And that's like participating in these super chats that we do. But yeah, the first part of the video, we're talking about look at all of these videos we've done. There's tons of them. How to set up a pagan altar, pendulums for scrying, High John the Conqueror route, sympathetic magic, one Roy did. How to use steady work oil, happy home oil. What is a Beltane fire? How to use allspice berries. Christmas conjure. 12 days of Christmas. You want to go back? Hey, it's that month. Go back and look at my class. Christmas conjure or wicked Yuletide class. It is 33 minutes. It's interesting. How to use leadstone oil. A different High John the Conqueror video. Black Hawk. So, yes. So there we are. Yeah, Randy says I watch them from Facebook. Yeah, go over to YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us a like and a notification so it actually tells you when a new video comes out. Well, thank you guys. It was, I think, helpful. If anything, a little inspiring. Maybe I will go in there in the house now, take my computer back in the house. I'm out in the chapel, write down some more of these ideas. It is refreshing to hear that you do want to hear some of these herb videos, these oil videos, these crystal videos. Because my fear was that I would be boring you because we do sell them. So I didn't want it to be salesy. So, but I guess if you want to know about it, you want to know about it. And then we'll think about doing some of those overhead videos so we can go back and forth and I can show you what I'm creating or making or doing with my hands in between talking to you in person. Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., Lady M is doing live tarot readings. Monday through Friday, we do them 10:30 a.m. Central Time. We're on the Rummagey's Facebook, YouTube channel that also shows up on Facebook. But if you want to get on the super chats, which lets you buy pulling more cards, you have to do it through YouTube. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you, Randy, Art, Rose. Hermione was in here. Stephanie, thanks for all the tips. If anything, maybe this was felt like a little bit like a pep talk. So maybe I'll go in there and make some new ideas. Um, and feel free to reach out to us anytime if you have any. Oh, and maybe podcasts and live sales. So thanks for all the tips. We'll see you tomorrow with Lady M at 10:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go in now and figure out what I'm gonna talk about next. Bye bye.